Black History Month to me means, it just means to like take the time to respect and think back on our like ancestors and to really just celebrate Black culture.
To me, Black History Month is like an opportunity for people of like the Black community to like actually have a voice.
I guess mostly as a teacher, it's just something that we kind of celebrate at school. As a math teacher, it's just a time to think about different things that I could highlight, maybe focusing on some of the contributions that African Americans made to math.
Black History Month is a way to recognize like some of the achievements of more well-known figures in Black history, and it's a way for schools to integrate it into the curriculum in schools where Black history is not a mandatory course.
Sure, I always wanted to do like an open word type thing and like do something.
Yeah, I am right now doing the project too.
I will contribute in Black History Month by protesting or getting involved in a movement.
I would definitely try to get the word out and spread it to more younger children like me, African American children, and other races too, but like specifically African American children, because I feel like when I grew up, I didn't know much about African American history like I should have, and I would definitely take the time out to spread the word to my little brothers or people at my brother's schools and stuff. But I definitely would like to be in the assembly for the school.
I like to think it makes a positive effect, just because African Americans were and still are victims of so many things. I think it's just good to sort of acknowledge the other side of that, maybe celebrate some of the positives and things that African Americans have done for this country, because our country would not be our country without them. It's a very important group to celebrate, and so I think just overall as a country, maybe it could help us appreciate other cultures and bring us more together.
I think it makes an effect because, for one thing, we just had our first Black president, and that probably wouldn't have been possible if people were so close-minded about Black history.
I think it makes sort of a good and a bad effect because like it's good because this is something we're learning about. This is something we should be learning about. African American history is very much just American history, but at the same time it gives people an excuse to kind of be like, oh yeah, here's your month. We learned about like these 4 people. That's it. No more. That's all we need.
African American people were the most famously as oppressed, and everybody has oppressions, but I feel like they had more oppressions.
Black people arguably have done like the most for this, for like the country as it is now. Like all of the labor from before the 1860s, or like a large majority of it, was them. So like I feel like they at the very least deserve a month for recognition.
Maybe it was just a way of our country feeling guilty for slavery and all the things that we did, and since it was one of our more one of the biggest blemishes, I guess, in our history, so maybe it became one of the things that we did first to try to rectify that.
I mean, Africans were like forced over here. They were brought over here and then they had to stay here. And they were like the foundation of America. I mean, slaves built the White House.
Honestly, no. I think it should be, in a perfect world, it should be incorporated within American history, because everyone in this country is American. We're all brothers and sisters. We're all together.
Yeah, because it's history, so like it's like if you need to learn all the other history, why not this one too?
So for the time being, I do believe that it's very like useful and necessary, but like there should be like a day that comes where like we won't need to have like a Black history class and then like an American history class, and they can just be like incorporated together.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to talk about someone just because it's February, or help someone just because it's Black History Month. Like I would want to do that throughout the whole year.
Yes, because what happened to them needs to be heard, and like the culture needs to be expressed for what got taken away from them in Africa. They need to express that culture that they lost.
I think it is important because like It's something everyone should know. It's history. It's our history.
Well, yeah, everybody should be celebrated throughout the whole year. Not just white people, not just black people, not just Asians or anything. Everybody should be equal, but unfortunately, I don't think that can ever happen because we don't live in a perfect world.
I feel like just specifically for the month celebration, yeah, like 1 month, but definitely like no, like we should like spread the like love of all cultures, all races and everything into different cultures, into like textbooks. Like let's learn about history as a whole.
Black history is American history.
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 Black history is American history.